Hello, very good afternoon, everybody. First thing is, am I audible? Am I audible? Okay, my video is visible to me. My audio is audible. I don't know. Okay, I got your feedback. It's okay, fine. I'm audible. Now we were discussing about the marginalization and the minority and the marginalization. We took Muslim community for the minority and how it is marginalized. That's what we were going to study, and that's only a last part remaining. So we'll just finish the last part and we will end the chapter here. And the next chapter is supposed to be from history. That was the visual arts, the world of visual arts. It's deleted from your syllabus. So we're going to continue with geography, that is industries. We're going to continue with that chapter. So that's on Saturday. Today we're going to continue with this. We looked at some of the figures where the literacy rate, the public employment of Muslims, and the access to basic amenities. And we saw the number dropping down to the minorities compared to the majority in India. So from these figures, it is conveyed that Muslims in India are lagging behind in terms of various development indicators. The government, that's why they set up a high-level committee in 2005, chaired by Rajinder Sachar. The committee examined all the status of the Muslim community in India, and the report discussed about how it's being marginalized as a community. And it suggests that on a range of social, economic, and educational indicators, the Muslim conditions are comparable to the other marginalized communities like the SC and the ST. For example, the report says that average years of schooling for Muslim children between the age of 7 to 16 is much lower than that of other religious communities. Now, there are some other things also, like the practices that they do, like Muslims may wear a burqa, sport a long beard, wear a fez, and these becomes a way of identifying the Muslims. They tend to be identified differently, and some other people think they're not like the rest of us. So often it becomes a reason why they are being treated as unfairly or the discrimination against them. So I told you the Ansaris issue. Now, there is one story here. I'll read that story, then we'll move on to the discussion of that story. It's in your page number 90. You can take a look at it. I live in a Muslim-dominated area. Some days back during Ramzan, there was some disturbance that started taking a communal outlook. My brother and I had gone for an iftar party in the neighborhood and were dressed in traditional clothes, that is sherwani and salwar kameez respectively. On returning home, my brother and I were asked to change our clothes to jeans and t-shirt. Now, when everything is fine, I wonder what was the reason that we were asked to change our clothes and why I didn't find it odd. Were our clothes giving away our identity, and is that identity linked to all kinds of fear and discrimination? Yeah, sometimes it happens that don't worry about whether the people are there or not there. Just focus on on the content here. So the clothes might have had an effect of, let's say, fear, because people are associated with the clothes. So they were changed. They were made to change. In the above section of this chapter, now what I read, we saw how in this case, the Muslim community, there is a link between the economic and the social marginalization. Earlier in this chapter, we read about Adivasis, where Adivasis are deprived of their social status, they're deprived out of their economic status too. You read about unequal status of women in India in class 7. The experiences of all these groups point to the fact that marginalization is a complex phenomenon requiring a variety of strategies, measures, and safeguards to redress this situation. All of us have a stake in protecting the rights defined in the Constitution and the laws and policies framed to realize these rights. Without these, we will never be able to protect the diversity that makes our country unique or realize state's commitment to promote equality for all. So we as citizens should be remembering our rights to, whether it's a majority or a minority, that doesn't matter, but we should be able to protect the rights of the minorities. Now, as a conclusion, yeah, as a conclusion in this chapter, we have tried to understand getting a call, understand what it means to be a marginalized community. We have taken a look at the Adivasis, then Muslims as a marginalized community. Now, there are different reasons for each of these communities being marginalized. The first one, Adivasis, because their forest was important and they were marginalized. They were sent out of their home, and they were deprived out of their social, political, and economic rights. So the community got marginalized. The minorities, the Muslims, got marginalized because it's a minority. And there are others also, like Dalits. We are going to read that in the next Confronting Marginalization, where Dalits, because of their lower caste, low status, low economic status, and social status, they are marginalized. This is scheduled tribe, the Adivasis. The marginalization results in having social status, low social status, and not having equal access to education. But the lives of marginalized people can do and change. Thus, no one marginalized all the time is exactly the same way. And I've told you a lot of times, the resistance comes from the marginalized people. There should be education. When you educate, when you get a good job, when you can start mobilizing yourself from the lower strata to the upper strata. The education is the only tool that is going to bring changes in them. Marginalized communities want to maintain their cultural distinctiveness while having access to rights, development, and other opportunities. We're going to find out about how the government is trying to confront, how the government is trying to help to confront the marginalization in the next chapter, Confronting Marginalization. Now I'll take a look at your question because I was just busy completing it. Okay, now interesting one here. Mostly Muslims are in Dubai and Saudi Arabia. Yeah, because that's country's national religion, state religion is Islam. So they are there. Okay, I think no more questions here. Now just take a look at the last part. I had already finished the last part. It is about the minorities and the Muslims, minorities and the Muslims, and how minorities are being marginalized because of the majoritarian rule. And the first part, how the Adivasis or the scheduled tribe are marginalized because of the colonial rule. This is what the chapter is focusing on. The next part of the chapter is confronting marginalization. That means how the government has taken measures to uplift the marginalized class into the mainstream, whether it is the constitutional reforms or the economic reforms or the schemes. So is there going to be any quiz today? No, Dhanush, there won't be any quiz today. I just wanted to finish the last part of that chapter. Kyunki the next time when we meet on Saturday, I'm going to start the chapter from Geography Industries. Then I'll come back again to Confronting Marginalization. By that time, it should be like the end of the December syllabus. So winter break. Before winter break, we need to finish those two chapters. Any other day, if it's there, we'll definitely take Dhanush. We'll definitely take the quiz on any other day. So for today, it's only this much. It's 12:25. I've taken only 10 minutes of class, but here I have put all the last part of the chapter. So just please rewatch it if you have not understood it. Read the text. Yeah, we'll use Menti, Dhanush. We'll use Menti and we will conduct a quiz here. I need little time to actually make the live stream possible. Not taking the live stream. It's not happening despite having a 300 Mbps connection. Right. Now, that's all for today's class. So we'll see you on some other day in the YouTube live, and Saturday, as always, in the regular class. Till then, it's goodbye from me. And tomorrow, there will be the notes of this chapter. I think, I don't know whether I have uploaded. Tomorrow, the notes will be uploaded. Complete the notes in time, the NCERT, and upload your notes in that section. Thank you for watching and have a good day.